Welcome to Centinela de Cristo.
Blessings. This is Pastor Luis Luciano from Oklahoma. Monday, September 1. Seeing God. Read Exodus chapter 24, verses 9 through 18. What amazing experience were the children of Israel given here. After the first reestablishment of the covenant with God, Moses again climbed Sinai. In the beginning of his climb, Moses was not alone. He had the excellent company of 73 Israelite leaders. For the leaders, this was the pinnacle experience. They saw God, theophany, and twice the text underlines this amazing reality. It was also a time for leaders, by eating together, to seal the covenant with God. This was a banquet, and the God of Israel was their host. These leaders were deeply honored by God. In the Middle East, during biblical times, and to a certain extent today, eating together was a high experience, great honor, and privilege. It offered forgiveness and formed a bond of friendship. It implied being there for each other and staying together in times of crisis and problems. By eating together, they promised each other, without words, that if something should happen to one party, the other would be obliged to come and help. To be invited to a meal was a special treat that was not extended to everyone. Meanwhile, to refuse an invitation was one of the worst kinds of insults. This insight helps us understand the stories in the New Testament where Jesus Christ was heavily criticized for eating with sinners. Luke chapter 5, verse 30. When believers celebrate the Lord's Supper, they also establish this close bond with other believers who are sinners like themselves. During this meal, we celebrate the forgiveness and salvation that we have in Jesus. See Matthew chapter 26, verse 26 to 30, Mark chapter 14, verse 22 to 25, 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23 to 29. Tragically, some of the men who had gone with Moses later fell into sin and lost their lives. See Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1 and 2 and verse 9. Even though they had a deep experience with God there, they were not transformed or converted by that experience. What a powerful lesson about how possession of truth and sacred privileges does not automatically mean conversion. Having experienced what they did, these men should have been the last ones to have done what they would later tragically do. Dwell more on the story of these very privileged men, even sons of Aaron. What warning should this give to us as Adventists, who with the light we have been entrusted with are indeed privileged?